waiting, I'm waiting.
Scared of this place at all. Annis the witch is here.
You all ready? Good. Let's go!
Yeah, the post-game turned out to be a little longer than anticipated. Go figure. Good morning, Action Man, Juanta, Ben Smack, Dakota, Dream Whisperer, Cloud of the Stars, Loner, Loke, and of course, the spoilery one, Platy. You couldn't do a new song for the dungeon?
Different from the outside. These monsters don't look easy to defeat.
Yeah. Try not to die, everyone.
I mean, if I have to, I was kind of hoping to die, but, you know, whatever. Thank you very, very much, Liquid Singer. Always appreciate. Thank you. I really hope this isn't the song for the entire dungeon. I'll put that towards the Lego ISD. Well, okay, hang on, let's save. So let's see what we get out of these. Really? We already have King's Gloves. We now have 5 of them. Great. That's great. We already have a skull head, too. Okay. She can't equip those. She can't equip those. Yep. Okay.
I don't have time for this!
Next! Next!
Be gone! Easy peasy.
Yes, and Charlotte definitely didn't res everyone in order to make her undead empire. That definitely didn't happen. Wink, wink. Yes, this is all our ultimate dark forms right here.
Is that it? What a joke.
Yeah, we were 63 when we walked in.
Leave it to me, Wookie!
For the sake of safety, we're gonna not skip trash for the most part.
Here goes!
Listen, neat stuff is awesome, okay? I'm pretty sure people in real life would be like, okay, so, I could get you a nice house and a nice car, but it's going to cost you your soul. People would probably sign up for that day one.
Of course we won.
Just saying. Hey, speaking of which, thank you for reminding me, Cloud of Stars.
Here it goes!
Exactly, Action Man. That's all it's gonna cost? Sold! Let's do it!
This must be an illusory world, made by Annis herself. She constructs it from the memories and subconsciouses of others.
How would you know that?
What? This witch needs to keep her hands off my memories.
You wish.
So unfortunately, this is in character for Annis, because Legends of Mana.
First is getting heavy.
Technically her first game.
To lighten the load.
I say technically because Annis wasn't really a character in Legends of Mana. She was a reference in one of the books that they then fleshed out in Dawn of Mana, and then further expanded upon in Heroes of Mana. And then when they went back and made Swords of Mana, they turned the Medusa into her, I believe.
Luck for you. How's that?
It's gonna hit nothing here, don't mind me.
Take this!
Fight me!
Too easy.
Basically, yeah, Cloud of the Stars. A good parallel is Gilgamesh over in Final Fantasy, who was in FF5, and then they decided to put into FF8, basically as a joke, and then he just kind of started showing up more and more after that.
All right.
First is getting heavy. We should buy stuff to lighten the load.
Are there any cacti here?
I don't care if this ain't real. How dare you mess with my home?
Don't blow it, Cyclone!
Take this!
Cyclone! You wish.
We ain't hurting for money. Let's buy some new equipment.
I get it, I have a lot of cash. I haven't even found the seed vendor yet. Yeah, I don't expect there'd be a cacti here.
I don't have time for this.
I don't remember if I actually got the last dungeon one.
See that?
Or this is the case, maybe.
Stay focused.
We ain't hurting for money. Let's buy some new equipment.
Oh my god, I get it, I have money. Shut up. Oh, it doesn't tell me because I don't have 35 yet. Right. Whatever. But I think the crystals add a nice touch to the place. I don't know about you guys. Of course, I like crystals in general, so what the hell do I know?
This one is so annoying!
Easy game.
ought to help.
Ancient curse. You wish.
I love how Meteor is just ancient curse in this version.
I'm getting stronger. Don't worry, I've got it.
We must have taken out all the enemies nearby.
Don't worry, I've got it.
Take that!
Don't let me let the cookie run out, by the way. Lower left. Gotta keep that sucker going.
Don't underestimate Charlotte.
In fact, if I'm about to do a boss fight, could someone be like, hey, you're about to do a boss fight? Just to be sure. I think that's blood. Like, at first I thought it was frozen, but that's not lava. And it is moving.
Come on! Let's help each other! Go!
Next!
How's that? Winko wave!
Here goes! Next! The purse is getting heavy. We should buy stuff to lighten the load.
Shut up, Duran.
I know what to do! Yeah! This might
I feel stronger.
Leave it to me, Wookie!
Did you see that?
Tell you one thing, this is reminding me of the Mana Fortress. Room after room after room of just really tough enemies everywhere. I know what you're thinking. These are really tough? Well, no. These are probably the toughest enemies I've seen in the game so far. The Mana Fortress also had 2 tiers of enemies. The early ones, which are a joke and you level off of, and the later ones, which beat the ever-living crap out of you and you avoid.
It's magical!
Or farm for equipment, if you want the actual best equipment in the game, because you're a weirdo. Weirdo. That always kind of irritated me. The best equipment in Psalm drops off of the enemies at the latter half of the final dungeon.
Each other.
We must have taken out all the enemies nearby. Next!
I wonder, are you actually required to get Class 4 change to come in here? Actually, perhaps a better question would be, are you required to do all 3 Class 4 changes to come in here?
That was nothing!
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me, Cloud of the Stars. That's how it was in the original. You had to farm very specific enemies in the original to get rainbow seeds to get the best gear in the game.
Leave it to me,
Ah, that would make sense, actually, man.
Next!
Let's hurry along.
There is indeed a whole section just about Charlotte being a necromancer, yes. Okay, so I do still have the Sage Sphere and the Hope Sphere and the Valor Sphere. So I'm guessing that means that I can just Class 4 change more or less at will on a New Game Plus. Even though I will need new of these things, I don't need new of that thing. I'm just speculating, of course. I don't actually know how it's going to work. Because we don't even have New Game Plus yet. We have to do the optional content before we can unlock it. Oh, they don't carry over. Well, whatever. You'd probably have to do the quests anyways, so I guess that's not a big deal.
Here I go.
Angela, stop casting Meteor Swarm.
Of course you won. I don't have time for this.
Take this! See that?
Stay focused.
That was nothing.
Got you covered!
Let's see if this supposed glitch actually worked. God, I just noticed I actually had 4-digit health. Holy crap.
Fine then. Here I go. Too much.
Yep. I'm still getting the X bonus from the cookie. Go figure. Wow. I wonder if they'll even bother to patch that. Since this game doesn't seem to have a whole lot of support, you know? I'm not sure a corporate will be like, patched? Why? Why would we patch that game? Nobody cares about Trials of Mana.
Do I use it on?
I know what to do.
Take this!
Ancient cut.
Take that!
Oh, good. We don't have to be on guard for now.
Mimic.
Fine then. Here I go.
Laser Mimic.
Cyclone.
Oh my god! In case you missed that, he hit for 300.
Can't you tell? We are getting stronger.
Yikes. He gave us a rainbow seed though, so it was worth it.
We can do this enemy
I can't help but notice most of these enemies are also the same enemies in the Secret of Mana Final Dungeon 2. At least the same types of enemies. The only exception is the wizards, which didn't exist in Psalm. These are totally the Terminators. And the Master Ninjas. Well, I mean, they're 3D versions of 2D sprites, but you get the idea. Ugh.
Fine then. Here I
Now, in Psalm, we'd have the wolves instead of the black mages.
go. This might sting.
Such power! What can I
I mean, that sounds appropriate to me, Dakota. Or maybe these guys instead of the wolves? I don't know. Wolves are mean in Psalm. Because they can stun lock the crap out of you. They have a lunging dash attack, which has a knockdown effect, and they can spam it. Yeah, it sucks. I love Mr. Red.
Ow! Too much for you! You'll regret it! Holy
We once again are being thrown at dragon zombies at us. Kid dragon zombies. I think Charlotte thought they were cute. I mean, fair enough.
Here it goes!
I love it, by the way. I'm at full mana. They're chain casting. I don't know how many bosses are in here. I had to say something.
I know what to do.
Hello, Dallas. The entire city of Dallas. Some would have you believe it's a full nation. But that's just Tap Texans.
Strength is flowing through me. It's magical.
This one is so annoying!
All right. You win.
Next!
That's how it's done!
God dang it. What game? Was it Shantae? It had to have been Shantae. Without even thinking about it, I just tried to open up my, chute. Breath of the Wild style. I haven't played Breath of the Wild in literally, like, over a year, so... Whenever we did the DLC run, which I forget when that was.
Right.
Now that's what I call power!
This one is so annoying!
By the way, good morning, Glenn Falkenstein. Sorry, I'm just kind of phasing out here, because this is just wave after wave after wave of enemy. Not the greatest dungeon design I've ever seen.
Got a lot saved up. What do I use it
It's
on?
actually a shame, because honestly, most of the other dungeons in this game have been alright. But this is just, here's an area with lots of enemies. Times 80? I don't know what we're up to at this point. Although, if I'm being, again, completely honest, the secret of Mana Final Dungeon is nothing fancy either, other than the fact that it's got a really awesome music and palette. Gameplay-wise, it is just a dungeon with a whole lot of very hard enemies. Yeah, I was gonna say, this really does remind me of the Chrono Trigger problem. Here's an optional dungeon. What's it got? A lot of enemies. What else does it have? A lot of enemies! But... Let me rephrase the question.
We ain't hurting for money. Let's buy some new equipment.
Like, the only reason I'm willing to give this any kind of a pass is because I am absolutely mulching these.
Right,
That's not really a good thing, per se, you know?
Next!
So far, not super impressed with the post-content.
The purse is getting heavy. We should...
Careful! It's the
I could avoid the encounters. I'm getting more and more tempted to do so.
Take this!
I'm only level 64. And that was another thing. I am mulching through here with an X bonus, and I'm only level 64. I've only leveled once since coming in here. That's kind of weird, now that I'm thinking about it.
This ought to help.
The purse is getting heavy. We should buy stuff to lighten the load.
Well, I'm not sure this devolves into negative territory below Alex, but my point is there's nothing special about this. At least not so far. No unique music, no unique mildly unique visuals. Nothing in the design itself of the dungeon, just a whole bunch of enemies. That's why I'm like, pull up my review of Psalm, see what I decided for the Mana Fortress.
Holy balls! That twining's really helping. Careful! It's the ancient curse!
Oh, the meteor swarm there, buddies. Yeah, that's true. None of these enemies are new. That's another thing. Mana Fortress did have new enemies in it.
Don't underestimate Charlotte.
Everything's a negative. No, I'm tired. I'm not in a bad mood. I don't even know why I'm tired. I went to bed. My friends didn't keep me up late last night like they, usually do.
Got you covered!
Okay. Left it is. We always go left, right? Shapeshifters, I am not fighting those. Okay, double left was bad. Let's try left, right. Fine, I'll fight one group of shapeshifters.
Next! Take this! Next! The purse is getting heavy. We should buy stuff to lighten the load.
Well, there's a respec item. See, now I'm trying to think of an area where enemy spam was actually pretty cool in terms of dungeon design. And the first thing that immediately comes to my mind is Doom. All three of the Dooms that I know with a moderate amount of acceptability. Since enemy placement is half of the level design of those games. Help me out, guys. What's another example? Don't say Mega Man X6. I don't know Dark Souls well enough to judge it, and I hope never to. I may actually add that to the forbidden list. Or just veto it. No thank you it, Most Metroidvanias don't just use enemies, though. Like Soten, to use the example. Would use enemies in specific types of enemies in specific placement, but very, very rarely did Soten resort to enemy spam. can think of two areas. The deepest catacombs and the staircase area. I can't think of the name of. I suppose Ghost of Tsushima qualifies. And obviously there's the Dynasty Warrior games, but enemy spam is kind of the point of any kind of Dynasty Warrior games. That's just whatever. Right. It's the Mirage Palace, isn't it?
See that? Next!
Enemy levels went up, I don't know if you noticed.
That's what I call power!
Okay.
Ah, this is bad. This is really bad.
Take this!
Apparently petrifying an enemy instant kills them.
Feel stronger.
Huh. I mean, that makes sense. Enemy levels are static, but as you progress through the game, they go up, is the simplest way to put it, Walker. In other words, these enemies will always be level 67 once we get here. Yeah, this is the Mirage Palace or whatever. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. Honestly, the combat spam hasn't been bothering me at all. I've been trying to figure out why exactly. One thing I did notice is when I was playing as Angela, every cast did not involve a voice clip. It was like every other or every other, depending. And there's the lawn people.
Alright, clear your way! Leave it to me! Next!
Be gone.
Next!
Holy ball. Holy ball.
Yes, but I have a question, Gum Gum, which I had at the very first thing you said, but I didn't want to interrupt you. What does he mean by sterilizing? He never explained that.
Next!
Night Breeze, we go away. I feel like I could defeat any enemy.
In Grandia, it was actually kind of funny to me, but what was that game we played recently? I'm trying to remember. It was one where it was just noise. It was just this non-stop cacophony of noise, to the point where I could barely tell what was going on. Hang on, what did we review recently? And yeah, the Tales of games definitely are a little bit too spammy when it comes to combat spam. Oh, it was Xenoblade. It was Xenoblade. Yeah, that was too combat spammy for me, because it really was, at least in my opinion, just... Now, to contrast that, Takoida brings up the fact that every time I do... You know, there's an audio clip. believe it or not, and this isn't really excusing it per se, but that's how I'm knowing which swing I'm on. Because I could tell exactly where I'm at in the combo based on the sound cue, which I'm able to hear amongst the other stuff going on. Unlike Xenoblade 2, where it would just be lost into the cacophony.
This one is so annoying. All right. Be gone.
The purse is getting heavy. We should buy stuff to lighten the load.
Never. Also, there's no vendors here.
You wish.
That's a good example right there, by the way. You notice that she actually cast a second Holy Bolt and didn't actually say anything. Back to what I was talking about earlier. In short, I'm probably not going to give this game a negative for combat spam. It hasn't been bothering me the whole time. Like, I jotted it down as a potential, and then it just kind of was fine. That being said, I am super not impressed with this dungeon.
Be gone. I've got this. All right. Holy
In general.
Got a lot saved up. What do I use it on?
This one is so annoying.
Take this!
I'm getting good at this.
So, sterilizing means killing, Gum Gum, is the answer to my question.
Fine then. Here I go. Be gone.
Next!
Thunderstorm.
What?
Twinkle wings. Let's hurry along. I know what to do. Be gone. Holy bolt.
I feel like that swing should be longer than it actually is.
I must have taken out all the enemies nearby.
Anyways, yes, that helps make him to be even more of a disgusting and horrible human being than I already thought, Gum Gum. To answer your second question.
It's your enemy. How's that? Come to me, Thunderstorm. You wish. Ancient curse.
Pop an incense while we're here.
Here we go!
We can take this enemy in no time. Oh, you wish. Yeah, get him, Chester. This might okay. How's that?
This is kind of the default party, Noel, so it's not surprising.
Bring him on! I can handle anything.
Come on! Yeah, whatever. I can't go over a slight amount of rubble, guys. Because 2D game.
Come on, let's help each other. You win.
Take this!
Cyclone. Thunderstorm.
Oh yeah, what is the lock-on button? I haven't used it this entire playthrough.
Just getting started.
I meant to test that earlier.
it out. That does more damage than that.
That was nothing.
Well, I figured if someone actually knew the answer to that, they could just tell me and I could just keep moving and thus maintain maximum efficiency. But if nobody actually just knows the answer, then yeah, I'll just go ahead and check. R3. Again, putting one of the threes on something that is going to get used all the time, aka a terrible and dumb idea. Is this... This is the beginning. Yeah, that's the entrance right there. We've just unlocked a shortcut to it. Wow. So we're not even halfway through. Oh, wow. Or we are halfway through, one of the two. Okay. Hang on. Give me level 4. That was all it for them. Yep. And what we got here? Damn. Oh, she can't wear it. Right, that makes sense, because it's actually class specific. Anything else that I didn't notice. Like a substantially worse weapon. Okay, back into it. Yeah, me too, Noel. I'll take the added comfort and convenience of not only being able to play without any pain, but also being able to play in the future in exchange for load screens. Easy choice. I think I actually do have this on the PC as well, but whatever. Let's not get into that right now. Good morning, SJ. I think it's morning. It is morning still. We're not at noon yet. Hello. Nice place.
Can't be Altena. It has to be an illusion.
Gotcha. So we are 1/3 of the way through. The enemies are up to 69 now as well. Another reason I'm not skipping encounters yet, because we're not at the level of the enemies we're fighting yet.
Joke. Fine then. Here I go. Watch for you. All right. You.
Whoops, that's the wrong button. That's the wrong button. Whatever, that thing's dead. The dungeon, casual.
That was exhilarating!
Well, you succeeded in making Hitler Gum Gum. Congratulations. Congrats. And I said it in space, and you could say it's Space Hitler.
Be careful! This could get this might sting.
This is what I was trying to do. And have another meteor swarm.
It's over for you. How do you like that attack, huh?
And notice how my mana is at 2... I'm down 2 MP from double casting Meteor Swarm. This is why I realized, you know what, I'm just going to switch to Angela for this. Because, I mean, honestly, we'll have to live with... And
Fine
I
then.
think it's
Here
okay.
I go. I'm on the job.
Whoop, wrong
Don't
button.
keep me
Damn
waiting.
it. I'm not used to being a spellcaster. Even more Meteor Swarm. Keep it rolling. I'm gonna go ahead and be honest, Dakota, I misread that at first. But we'll open a chest in a second here. Let's go. Yep, here we go. Totally not gonna be a mimic.
Careful! It's the enemy! This might sting! With this much money, we can buy whatever we want.
just spamming Meteor Swarm. It's fine. It's like the Crisis Core run all over again.
Fine then. Here I go.
I'm not sure, Mr. Red. In Secret of Mana, the most expensive gear was incredibly expensive. As in the tens of thousands of gold in a game where you get a few hundred per encounter. Kind of expensive.
Twinkle My training's really helping. I know what to do. This might sting. Too much.
I can also just spam this.
This might sting.
There's basically no cast time for that one.
Too much for you. And with that, peace has returned.
Yeah, I'm thinking you're right, Dakota. I thought I was doing decent damage on Duran. Holy crap. With her MP set, because I have her geared up to basically regen MP like crazy from everything. When she does damage, when she takes damage, every 10 seconds and every 5 seconds, she... Oh, and every time she kills something, she regenerates MP. So... Yeah, the MP part of the equation has gone out the window. I also have 50 fairy walnuts on me if I need to
All right.
dip into the well.
We have so much lucre.
Craziest
If you don't want it,
accomplishment
I'll
in
take it.
farming? Oh, jeez, I don't know. I mean, there's a bunch of mounts I have in WoW that honestly I probably shouldn't. Yes, to go back to our discussion about the extant magic system, this is someone who has a tremendous amount of throughput. There we go, throughput. God. Although, actually, it just occurred to me. Oh yeah, also all her spells are cheaper. Forgot about that one. I'm gonna go ahead and do this too. Rarest mount? Ah, it's a matter of opinion, really, Mr. Red.
Come on! Let's help each other!
I mean, it literally took me longer to get the Anzu mount than it did to get the Phoenix, to give you an example.
Barely broke a sweat.
Hopefully this will be a real chest that we can then open and see what the animation is. Jeez. Weird, ice physics are weird.
This one is so annoying! Too much for you! You missed!
Woohoo! I can't get enough of this power.
Popping up a cookie.
Here we go! Be careful! This might sting!
I didn't get the cast off. I was turned into a snowball. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, God, ow.
Ancient curse! Alright! This will help! I'm just
It's
getting
okay, guys. It's okay. I cast one spell. And they're dead.
Ancient! We can take this enemy in no time! That was not bad!
Wow, they lived through one spell. That's impressive.
Too much for you! You missed! This might sting!
That's what I call power.
This looks like it's on the way to an optional item, which is probably a rainbow seed, so I'm gonna go and bother. Or a mana ring. So, it's a little worse stats, but that's a ribbon. AKA immunity to all status effects. Yep, that's exactly why I put it on her, Dakota. God, I said 2K. Really? Really?
Too much for you! You missed! Ancient curse! You missed!
Also means no silence, assuming that type of enemy ever shows up.
Careful! Ancient curse!
Now, what would be funny is if knockback is considered a status effect, because that would get hysterical.
This will be fast.
This
That would mean literally no interruptions to casting ever again.
Alright! Healing light! We have so much lucre. If you don't want it, I'll take it.
Not that much. We only have 236,000. Which, if this was Secret of Mana, means I could buy 3 rings.
Alright!
Maybe.
A triumph! I know what to do. Ancient curse! You missed!
getting good at this.
Not for any, like, chests or anything. Hey, maybe we can kill these guys.
This might sting. Ancient
Nope.
Next.
Ancient curse. You wish. That was easy.
But truthfully, I'm not sure where I'm at with regards to best gear in the game at this point. So, using Secret of Mana as the basis, Secret of Mana's best gear in the game was only a drop off of the enemies at the far end of the Mana Fortress. Then immediately before that was the second best gear in the game, which was a drop off the enemies at the beginning of the Mana Fortress. And then before that was the gear that Neko sold at the Sunken Continent. So, you know, I usually have a pretty good idea of where I'm at relative to that, but in the original SD3, there was the rainbow item gear, the rainbow seed gear, and that was the best, and that was it. And then immediately before that was the vendor gear, which I've already purchased long ago. So like I said, I'm not actually sure where I'm at relative to best gear in the game right now.
We can take this enemy in no time.
Barely broke a sweat. All right, we'll clear your way. Leave it to me.
Oh, I got interrupted.
This might sting.
I knew it, Cord. You secretly had a jammy dodger last night, didn't you? How could you? Shun. So you should never feel guilty for having Gemmy dodges. Come on.
This one is so annoying.
Ancient curse. Strength is flowing through me. It's magical.
Trials. Oops. Let's see. Let's get an equipment list. Let's see where we're at here. So, for us, we have none of the best gear in the game for Duran.
And watch it. Too much for you.
For her, we have none of the best gear in the game. And for her, we have one of the best gears in the game. The Black Umber, which is the best accessory for Charlotte. Actually, I think we have the Grim Frock, too, now that I'm thinking about it. We do. So we have the Grim Frock and the Black Umber. So she has two of her best in the game. He has... Pretty sure it's nothing. Nope. 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 Yep, nothing for him. Her... Nope. 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 Yeah, nothing for her either. Although she might just keep the mana ring for the, you know, the ribbon thing. Well, what do you think of Black Talon? Sorry. The Black Talon rewrite, obviously. So let's see. Okay, I'm idly curious. Give me a second here. So we have silver armor, which is Peta armor. So there's... That's third best. So it's kind of the same thing. Best is rainbow, second best is rainbow, third best is purchase. So it's the same system as in mana. She's on the Raven Robe, which is probably all... Yep, that's also third best. Yeah, I figured. Okay. So at the very least we have the third best gear in the game. Woo. It's seeds from here on out.
Here I go! Right. With this much money, we can buy whatever we want.
No! Yeah, I'm making progress very slowly. Ah!
Out of my way before I break!
This might sting! Alright! Easy peasy. Fine then, here I go!
Remind me which of the stupid super weapons the gauntlet is. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Such power! What can I say? I'm a natural.
Still doesn't sound familiar, but I'll believe you, Cord. Oh, right, that makes sense.
Holy ball! Holy ball! This might sting. Holy ball! Holy ball!
That's what I call power!
Here!
I mean, I'd rather just eject the gauntlet, but you know me. If you're gonna keep it in, you know, why not keep Kilran involved, right? Grand Moff Jackass.
That's how it's done!
And Lord knows there's worse boss than him in Tor.
Don't worry, I got this! This ought to help! You did! This is right! With this much money, we can buy whatever we want. We can take this enemy in no time! Alright, not bad. Owie! Easy peasy.
Come on.
Whoop.
Don't keep me waiting.
Yeah, you had me at sterilization. Come. Everything else
All right.
doesn't matter at that point.
Up to me.
What's that? You wrote a bad check? Stab!
Too much for you. You missed.
Oh, I gotta start back. It's Dark Batmo!
Handle anything.
Definitely no relation to Batman, hopefully. So I'm just silly at this point. Like, this dungeon just keeps going on and on and on. I'm leaning more and more towards giving this a negative. What do you guys think? Like, this is just not all that engaging.
Let's help each other.
Retreat!
I don't have time for this. This might sting.
Another weird thing, I know this is a strange thing to complain about, but there's no bosses in here. To continue to compare this to the Mana Fortress had like 2 or 3 rooms, then a boss, then 2 or 3 rooms, then a boss, then 2 or 3 rooms, then a boss, and then you're at the end. I'm gonna start running from encounters.
Come on. Let's help each other. I don't have time for this. Stop.
We can take this enemy.
I mean, I'm not encouraging you to not do your due diligence, Gum, and not flesh out the character. It's just, you asked me my opinion, and my opinion was solidified the moment I found out that someone who could be, you know, imprisoned for any reason could be sterilized, along with the mentally unstable, which is even worse than we deal with them in real life, which is pretty impressive.
Don't struggle.
Crosscut!
Too much for you.
Ooh, Rimba Seed. Lots of respec items.
Come on. Let's help each other.
Did she just successfully petrify the Mimic?
If you don't want it, I'll take it.
Holy crap. Sure. Sure. Let's try left. Yeah, it gave me the drop too. Holy crap.
Ancient I know what to do. All right. I was late.
No, we're level 70 now, so. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Let's take it out before done.
Yes, we're cool. At least it's something, other than, you know, just endless encounters.
Careful! It's the enemy! Ancient curse!
Why would I take offense at that, Gungo? Okay. Huh. The best part is I'm pretty sure we're still not even 2/3 through this.
Out of my way before I break you. Retreat!
we haven't gotten our next shortcut yet, which is why I'm not sure. As an aside, I don't know if it's obvious, but I've actually been casting from HP this entire time on Angela to boost my damage. Go figure. Yeah, speaking of which, Javin linked me a thing where I could buy the soundtrack, and I was like, sweet! And then I was incapable of buying the soundtrack, and I'm not sure why. It just gave me a generic nope error. I hope it's not one of those regional things.
Leave it to me, Wookiees! See you around!
Yeah, the best part is the thing I have equipped steals the mana, or excuse me, health from the entire party to boost damage. It's okay, though we have a necromancer who can heal us.
This'll be faster if we fight together. Retreat!
Careful! It's the enemy! No!
I mean, it makes a degree of sense, right?
This one is so
We're level 71, and we're not quite level 71.
too much for you! You missed!
Split up. Look at that.
This might sting! How's that? Too much! Don't underestimate Charlotte! Here we go! Here!
What else would you call them, Gum Gum? By all accounts, they are, in fact, politicians. Yeah, I gotta be 100% honest, I didn't see what killed me there. I mean, I know the enemy that killed me, but not the attack. Oh, hey.
This evil atmosphere is getting heavier by the minute.
Annis must be getting close. Be careful from here on out. Annis must be getting close. Be careful from here on out.
Okay. To say, yep, this is just the other shortcut. That's what I thought. While we're here. Candy out of a gold seed. Alright, this is it. Last seeds we're doing probably this entire playthrough. So, that's not a bad haul, because if I'm not mistaken, that's the best armor and weapon for him. Yep. Yep. Yeah, he's pretty well off right now. Yeah, I might actually switch back to Duran and see what his best weapon really does. Especially for the boss.
Come on.
Which looks like that, by the way, if you can kind of... It's not really good showed off. There. Kind of jagged edge thing going on. Okay, let's do this. I suppose I should judge it now. So, here's the deal. That was not a good dungeon. But there's two things that make me hesitate from giving it a full negative. One is the fact that you could just run straight through there if you wanted to. Ugh. The other is that it's not the outro. But at the same time, that was not a good dungeon. And that's impressive in a game that overall has had decent dungeon design. You know, it really was the equivalent of the Lost Sanctum over in Chrono Trigger. And if I'm being honest with myself, I would give the Lost Sanctum a negative, so never mind. I talked myself back out. I'm going to give a negative to that. Well, see, the thing that really swayed me there at the end, and if it wasn't obvious, is the Lost Sanctum, which I can't imagine not giving a negative to the Lost Sanctum, right? Over in Chrono Trigger? I don't know. We'll see if the PC version fixes that any, because I've never played the PC version. Yes, this is probably the final boss. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see in a second.
What? Whoa! What is it? Hey, look!
Yep, that's her. That's like...
Bold of you to come here instead of running away.
So, you're Annis the Witch, huh?
I have but one desire. Use the portal to Mavolia to destroy the world. I will ruin this realm with my own two hands. Now, behold my power and despair at your worthlessness.
I'd try to explain Annis's overall reasoning, but I'd fail at it.
Ride!
Even in the game where she was introduced, she didn't have a lot in the way of reasoning.
Fall from the tower of your dreams, wallow.
She's not trying to rule. She is actually trying to destroy. That is her goal.
Your pain.
So this is Annis the Witch. Her power is almost on par with the goddess of mana. Is this it?
Actually, it is on par with the goddess of mana.
Snap out of it! We didn't come here to lose. We're gonna win!
She's also a teleport spammer. mean, Annis is basically the closest thing to a god this setting actually has, so yeah. We're killing a god. Not with friendship, though. With swords.
It is I, Annis!
Don't
Right.
make me wait. You'll regret this.
Jesus, Angela. God damn. It's okay, I got his best sword in the game. We got this.
A curse on all things!
No. I'm not even sure his overall actions are a net positive from a pragmatic perspective. Never mind from a moralistic one. Might as well ask if Stalin was good for the Russians. Let me get a few mixed answers to that question.
Cannot stop me!
I feel like I've seen that happen like once, Wolf Alex. The fact that I can't even name the example probably says something. Round 2. There we go. That's Annis. Whoa! It's level 76. What do you know? That's active. Oh, God. Oh. Jesus. Thank you. She's using a spell called Destructo Bomb. I want you to know that. But yeah, Earthbound I'll give you. Which is funny, because I actually love that final fight. Whenever we review Earthbound, that's almost guaranteed to get a positive. It's such an awesome scene.
Here we go. Stay focused. Be gone.
Oh yeah, Gygus is super creepy. You kidding me?
You wish.
Have you seen Gygus? Jeez.
There we go. I'm on the job.
Oh, wrong button. Oh god, I got knocked down. Oh god. Ah! Oh shoot.
Got to cover!
Can't move.
Here it goes!
No more. Win it.
Run. Oh god.
Hey, watch it.
Next!
You'll regret that to me.
Take this! Next! You cannot bring me down! Got the upper hand! Cut you down!
That's combat span, by the way. To contrast it with what we've been having the whole game. It's okay, I'm not dinging it for that one instance of it. I just thought I'd explain. One small thing I've always liked about the monastery is you can't actually waste reses. Like, it literally will not let you res if someone is not dead. Ness's Nightmare, SA2K. I'll tell you a story about it when we review it.
You really thought this was over? I can never be purged from this world. Someday, I will be revived and bring chaos with me. Once time passes and you are long gone from this realm, I will remain, biding my time. Chaos will reign. Someday.
The next game, timeline-wise, that she is in Sword of Mana, aka the last one in the series,
We won, right?
if you're wondering. As of now.
Quite. As long as the goddess of mana exists, Manus will never disappear completely. But you dealt her a major blow. I don't think she'll be coming back anytime soon.
Well, not done yet. Still gotta save the mana goddess after all. For now, we should head back and talk to Grand Qua.
But yeah, even if they were going to put her into Psalm, the remake was their chance to do so, which they did not. So she's not in Psalm, she's in Sword. Which, if you're wondering why I call Psalm, and Sword, it's because Sword used to be FFA. But now if we were to use the acronym, it would be Psalm and Psalm. So I'd call them Psalm and Sword. Look, I didn't name them, okay?
Oh, you have defeated the fearsome witch Anis. As long as brave young souls like yourselves are willing to fight for justice, this world can yet be saved from chaos. That look in each of your eyes reminds me of a time long, long ago. Youth is the hope of this world.
That is a very prolific voice actor. He's done a bunch of stuff. He's General Nazgrim in Warcraft and a few other things, but you're probably thinking of him as Yaldabaoth in Persona 5, to quote him.
I believe I can rest easily with that knowledge. Ah, my young adventurers, you are the world's beacon of hope. I have faith that you will save the goddess of mana. Believe in yourself.
And yeah, like I said, he's done a bunch. He's done plenty of voice acting in his time. So now we have 2 stars on the save file. You can gain new powers by defeating her when she tries to revive? What? You can now select New Game Plus. Which we're going to do in just a second. I just want to absolutely destroy the Dragon Lord really quick, just for fun. That's okay with you guys. Oh yeah, the time attack is how you unlock that super mega death accessory, isn't it? Or chain ability or whatever it is. I heard about that, but I don't know specifics. It's like kill her in 5 minutes or something. I don't know. So this should only take like a couple minutes here. Oh, there's 3 versions. Oh, my bad. Wait, he was the English voice of Kenpachi? I didn't know that. When I was watching Bleach, I was watching my friend's copy, aka the Japanese, with subtitles, so I've actually never heard the English voice acting.
This will be over quick. Run!
Don't keep me waiting. I'm on the job. You're a waste of my talent.
I mean, I don't really have an opinion on the dubs versus subs things. I just don't care for subs, personally. That's all.
Don't hold back just because the enemy is...
Retreat!
You'll regret this!
Retreat! Come on.
Well, it looks like I did get the cactus here, so whatever on that one.
We can take this enemy in no time! Be gone! See you around!
And take it. Yep, time to save the world a second time. He's up to his 5th crater now. Just kind of smoothing everything out, you know, like you do. Come on, there we go.
Watch out!
Elemental!
Run!
So that took us 2 minutes and 8 seconds to get to him. About 30 seconds of load time. Alright, here we go. Final boss.
Hey, watch it! Not that! Ow! Yeah!
He's literally hitting me for 0 sometimes, guys. With some of his attacks.
True strength!
Fight freeze! Ancient curse!
God damn it.
Oh, not bad!
True strength!
No!
His ankles are gonna be so sore, you have no idea.
Don't keep me waiting up! Are you challenging me?
Goodbye.
Get back!
Put on me now!
4 minutes, 8 seconds.
There we go!
Counting from entering the last dungeon. And he's dead. Yeah, we're done. I don't think we can skip this. I'll double check. We do have one last thing to check out. Was Resident Evil 6 the one on the 3DS? I haven't played it one way or the other.
I see.
You know what? Let's just do this. There. Let's just speed this up. Which one was 6? 5 was the big conclusion one with Wesker. I remember that. It's the only reason I remember 5 at all. 5 was the end of the Resident Evil story arc, started in 1. For good and for bad. Or to put it another way, Resident Evil 5 was Assassin's Creed 3. A little bright.
Trials of Mana.
New Game Plus. Super hard. Increase X gain by 300%. And defense and magic attack and all sorts of things. Now, in order to really test...
The name's Duran.
I'm Angela, Princess of Altena.
I'm Charlotte,
Look at
Resident
this.
Beauty of Wendell.
Duran, hey, you're up.
About time I took you down a peg, Bruiser.
So we're level 70.
Almost done. I can do this.
So levels carry forward. First thing I wanted to test. Remember this guy? It'll probably give us 1 experience, too.
You're gonna feel this one! Crosscut!
We're only hitting for about 9,000.
I forfeit! I forfeit!
He hit me for 9,000! What the hell? Sorry. So, there was some uncertainty about whether or not levels carried forward, thanks to, you know, picking different people. Because, obviously, if I was to make a party of, say, Kevin, Reese, and Hawkeye, they'd all be level 1 right now. There we go. So... Yep, that's nice. Yep, looks like we got all of that. And all of these, so yep, that's confirmed. But none of those, which is also expected. Gear! We cannot equip our weapons because it's class specific. Whoops! Well, assuming we go the same class, we can... Oh, hey, we got the elemental braces. There we go. We'll put that on. Right. And of course, we have all of the... Yeah, all the group ones. Including Cripple Exp. And just to check... Yeah, none of these are there. But we do have 120 points to burn. I don't think that's... Yeah, that's actually separate. Whatever, it's easy to fix. Money. Well, we do have 270,000 money. I think you can only equip 1 instance of it, Von Falkenstein. And yes, we did, Necro. Unless you mean the Black Rabbi, in which case, I don't even know where it is. I only know that it exists. Keeps our save time, too. We're at 20 hours here. That sounds like a good New Game Plus to me. It could be better, but that's still definitely a good New Game Plus. So where is the Black Rabbite? So in Dragon Maw? I guess I'll just look it up.
Trials of Mana.
Let's see what this stupid thing is. Okay, that should be easy. Yes, Walker. It is good New Game Plus. It gets a plus, absolutely. Never remembered again. Alright, so let's do this. Funny thing, the Black Rabbit was actually in the original game, but only if you were playing as Duran or Angela. There's one in Sword of Mana, too. Huh. Anyways, over here. Oop. Yeah, the Black Rabbit is a pure stat wall on the SNES version. I actually only beat it with cheating. By the way, remember that in the SNES version of the game, you generally are only about level 38-ish by the time you beat the game, just to give you some perspective there. And sometimes you're below 38. Powerful enemy lies ahead. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? I like that. No, really. Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1 or Mike Tyson in Punch-Out, Mr. Red. Because, of course, the super optional of the Mana series is a cute little rabbi.
Too much for you! As if! This might sting!
Fortunately, this will probably be easier because you can actually dodge attacks in this version. If not for that, I'd probably be getting my face beat in. I don't know if you've noticed, but he's only hit me once so far for 300. Oh, jeez.
Like
Crap. Oh. Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Next.
Oh, he's in counter mode. He's in counter mode.
Here you go.
Ancient curse. This isn't fun.
Heal yourself. Heal yourself.
Okay. Ancient curse.
Notice she is just spamming Ancient Curse on it. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
This might.
You notice he also didn't have a Vuln phase for taking out the blue things. We just got to live.
The upper hand.
Ah, crud. Oh, God. I'm stuck in an animation. He's out of counter mode. Thank God.
Watch it. Don't keep me waiting.
Watch.
You wish. There we go.
Come on.
Ancient curse. Dark force. Holy moly. How's that? Too much for you.
He just entered hard mode? What is Endless Chomp?
Ancient curse.
Enterprise first, Zartaf. Then TOS.
This might sting. Ancient curse. Here we go.
What the heck is Final Fantasy Advance?
You'll regret this.
What?
Blast it. See that?
Yeah, the only advance I can think of is Tactics Advance.
Don't keep me. You'll regret this.
Yeah, Tactics Advance really doesn't have anything to do with anything.
Come on. Got the upper hand.
I've never heard of that game, Mr. Red. Sorry.
Cut you down.
Really?
Take this.
Wow. That was actually probably the best boss in the game. I'm not even joking. One experience! Yeah. Chain ability, 0 MP. Wow. And that can go on anyone because it's a chain ability. And it'll carry forward because it's a chain ability. We literally have infinite mana now. I was gonna say, just any New Game Plus, I'll just bring 2 other people and Angela. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna start regenerating mana every time we cast at this point. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that, Blue Wolf Alex. That's why I just kind of that one out. Okay, well, I think we're actually done, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that was an extra 2 hours. I would have been streaming until 10. Or at least 9. That has been Trials of Mana. Where's my stuff? I'm looking at my pluses and minuses here, seeing if there's anything I want to add to that. I don't think there really is. So that leaves us with a net -4 to story, mostly because of presentation, and a net +9 to gameplay, which sounds about right. And this is what, 2023. No cheats. No cheats. I am going to go ahead and chop off the local recording. Actually, I guess we should do the post-stream. Right, post-stream. Does anybody have anything they want to talk about or share about this game? I'm forgetting the post-stream thing. Sorry. While you guys are thinking about anything for the post-stream, for those of you not aware, after this, as in today, I will go ahead and be starting the Fun Times, aka YouTube recording. So this is the last stream we're doing for the foreseeable future, at least until I'm, done with YouTubing. This will probably not be all of the YouTubing in one bundle, because ruminations are not selected yet. The movie ruminations are not selected yet. So I'll have to do another pause later, probably as soon as we're done with the YouTubing, to have the vote happen. We have plenty of nominations. So what I'm really strongly thinking about doing is going ahead and shutting down nominations sooner than I usually do. Usually I give you guys a full month, but we already have like 70 nominations. And by 70, I mean 85 nominations. I think we have plenty of nominations, so I'm very strongly considering going ahead and starting the voting cycle much earlier than usual, probably next week, if I'm being honest. And now we have another nomination. I'll have to look this up now. I feel like I've seen that. Yeah, I have. Guido on Patreon. So yeah, let's go ahead and I'm just going to decide that. You have 1 week, if you haven't nominated, to nominate. Once the nominations are done, we're voting. Anybody who has been involved gets 2 votes. You cannot vote for the same thing twice. That's it. That's the rule. And I will be keeping track of all that manually on the same spreadsheet that the nominations are on. The announcement for the voting will, as always, go on Patreon. For anybody who is not on Patreon, which includes Mr. Nobody, Mr. Nobody's the name of the show. Sorry. Dream Whisperer, Retro Justice, The Good Senator, Mike 499121, Bloop Master, and Spirit. Those people will get to vote. I have no idea how to do that fairly. Are any of those people here right now? Like right this very second? Let me chop off the local recording.